Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Psychology Eats. So, what's eating you? Well, today I'm doing a meet and greet of me for all of my new subscribers. Thank you. I have reached over 500 subscribers. Like a week ago, I did. So I'm like halfway there to my goal. My next goal of having 1,000 subscribers, reaching 1,000 people to talk about psychology is like amazing to me. So I wanted to give you a little bit of history behind my channel, the goal of the channel, why I started it, why I named it Psychology Eats, and a little bit more about me. Okay, why did I name the channel Psychology Eats? Well, originally, my idea was to eat, like mukbang style, and talk about psychology issues or psychology topics. But I found that wouldn't work for me because I eat at odd hours and I don't eat like an abundance of food at one time. Plus I don't cook, and I usually, if I order something, it just didn't seem like it wasn't going to work out. But at that point, when I figured that it wasn't going to work out for me to be a mukbanger, I already had this t-shirt made. And I already had, my nephew had already made me some masks. So I was like, I gotta keep my name, because I already got merchandise out in these streets. So, plus I like the name. So I decided to just stick with Psychology Eats. And I started the channel April of 2020. Right after the pandemic hit and everything shut down. I shared with you guys that I'm a college professor. And so all of my classes shifted to online. So I had all of this free time. At that time, I was supervising a program for autistic kids. So that program we ended up closing it because we couldn't do face-to-face contact anymore. And so the program just wasn't going to work. And so now I'm home and I have all this time. And I wanted to do YouTube and talk about psychology in a way that people can relate to the content in a real way. And so I did that, and I started that in April. But if you look at my videos, go down my timeline, my videos were really not getting, a lot of exposure. Basically, the only people watching my videos were my students, and family members, and a couple of my friends. And so I was like, I feel like I'm giving all this great content and nobody's watching my videos. And so I was like, well, I'm just gonna, maybe relate my videos to actual people that maybe are trending, or maybe, a few people in the mukbang community. And that's what I did a couple of weeks ago, and that's how you guys found me. So my plan for the channel is to continue to give psychological content, but to relate it to people that we're all familiar with. And so, obviously I'm not going to spend my whole channel talking about one particular person or family. So I'm kind of, looking at families that you guys have asked me to look at. I have a few more, families that I'm watching their videos, individuals I'm watching their videos. And if I feel like someone has a legit psychological issue or problem or condition, then I'll, make some content about that. And it's not to put them down or to make someone feel bad. I know there is a stigma to people who have mental illness. We've been trying to change the way people think about mental illness for many years. And so I understand If I say, oh, I think that person has borderline personality, that's a lot to say about someone. It is. So definitely my disclaimer for all of my videos, if I relate a psychological disorder to a particular person, I don't know that person. I haven't done an evaluation on that person, and it's my opinion based on the content that they have put out in YouTube or other social medias. So, a little bit about me, because a couple of people have asked me, like, or have said in my comments, like, you're a fake psychologist, you're not a real psychologist. And guess what? They're right. I am not a psychologist. I am a master's level clinician. So the word clinician is interchangeable. Some states may call a person like me a psychotherapist, a counselor. It's interchangeable. Where I live in Pennsylvania. I'm from Jersey, but I live in Pennsylvania now. We are called clinicians or psychotherapists. It's an interchangeable term. But I do have a master's degree, and I've had a master's degree, and I've done counseling, family counseling, individual counseling, group counseling for many, many, many years. And so that is where I am educationally. And I am a college professor at two community colleges in the area where I live. And now I do that virtually. And so I do have quite a bit of time on my hands. My kids are adults, so they don't need me. And, I am married. My husband is, works outside of the home. And so I spend a lot of time at home, and I have, a lot of time to make videos and content. And so I do want to grow my channel. Not because I want to be this big YouTuber, but for me, the goal is to spread the word about mental health and mental illness, especially within the Black community. It is still such a stigma that Black people don't get treatment in the same rate that non-Black people do. That Black people will kind of suffer in silence with depression or anxiety. And so I want to put a face to mental health and encourage people to seek treatment when they need it. That as Black people, we have anxiety, we have depression, we have family issues, and there is help for people. I know, when you come into our world and look for treatment, oftentimes Black people will say, I want a Black therapist, or I want somebody who looks like me, and it's not a lot of us. I wouldn't deter getting treatment, because I feel like you can get help from anywhere. You never know where your help will come. You may have thinking like, I can't, go have therapists unless I have a Black man or a Black woman. Don't get yourself stuck in that. Give someone a chance to be that support and help to you, even if they don't look like you. So, let me see, I had something else. I just want to say that when I analyze or give a diagnosis for someone, or a content creator or a celebrity or someone who's trending in social media, that, it is just my opinion. That's my disclaimer. It is really just my opinion. And so I hope that it will help my viewers take the information that I'm giving you and relate it in your own life, in your own family, friends, children. So if you have a question about mental health, please email me at psychologyeats2, the number 2, at gmail.com, and I will get back to you. I will give you a referral or information, kind of send you in the right direction. If you're having some challenges, maybe with your children, or you make your child is autistic, or you need information about that, or marriage counseling, couples counseling, reach out to me and I can help you in move in the direction to get you help, no matter what state you live in, because everything is kind of based, virtually based now anyway. So I can probably help you kind of navigate the system a little bit. I think that's it. I think that's it. So I want to, because my nephew made me a lot of these masks. And so the first 3 people that comment, and if you want one of these masks, you can drop your address or however you want me to send it to you. Send that to me in my email address, and I will send you out one of these free masks. Thank you.